everyone, and welcome to Control Alt Craft. Rose with you, and I have the second video that I kind of promised. So this video is a video I recorded a few months ago back when Island Living came out as an expansion for The Sims 4. I recorded a bunch of videos back then, but never edited or uploaded any of them. So this is a very old build. But I do really like it. It's a really cute little houseboat idea. A little alternative maybe, but I do really like it. It's also very modern and contemporary, which isn't my style, but I thought it suited the style of the build more. My favorite part though is the coral reef underneath the house. Sorry, I'm really tired. It's actually quite late here at the moment, and I'm trying to record because I was like, I want to get these two builds and videos done and upload them this week. So I just should have, hopefully, uploaded a video with the new Magic Realm stuff expansion game pack. And so I wanted to do one for the Island Living. I have another one. I don't know if I'll do a video for that one or not. I do have the recording for it. But I guess I'll just see how I go. I also have to find things to talk about for 10 minutes straight, which is a lot harder than it sounds. Anyway. So this one, I'm going to talk about video games. I actually have a lot to talk about, so I hope I do get through it all. Having just said that. But anyway. So, first things first. This coming Friday, Link's Awakening is coming out on Nintendo Switch. The remaster jobby that they made. I am very excited. It looks absolutely adorbs, which is short for adorable. And the game actually comes with a new interesting function called a dungeon creator, I guess. And it's a fun way to sort of create something a bit different, have a bit of a play, share it with your mates. I like that. So I'm looking forward to that. I love The Legend of Zelda, in case, you've been sleeping, under a rock. That's not the saying. Living under a rock. Wow. Okay, let me try this again. In case you haven't noticed, I love The Legend of Zelda. So I am very, very excited for this. I've pre-ordered the game with the amiibo that they launched with it as well. I have nearly all of the Legend of Zelda amiibo, actually. I'm only missing, I think, Toon Zelda. I don't collect enemies like bokoblins or anything. I don't really care for the enemy ones. So I think that's the only amiibo I have left in the Legend of Zelda collection. Anyway. Speaking of Legend of Zelda, I've been recently playing Breath of the Wild, attempting to collect all 900 Korok seeds. I'm about 510, I think, in, so I've got a little ways to go yet, but that's a pretty good feat. It's actually been a lot of fun getting back into it. Oh my goodness, that was the other thing. Breath of the Wild 2 was announced, and I lost my mind. I knew it, right? I knew they couldn't leave that game alone. It's so big, and they spent so much money on it. They put so much time and effort into it. I knew that 2 expansions alone just wasn't going to be good enough. I knew they had to do something more with it, and I'm so happy that they are. So I'm really excited for that. Speaking of, I just also wanted to mention commendations to Cadence of Hyrule. It was the bomb. That game was so good. Being autistic, I found it so easy to keep the beat. I actually found that the easiest part of the game. A lot of people really struggled with it, and online there's a lot of talk of oh, it's so hard and it's so difficult and da-da-da-da. And I got into it straight away just because my brain just ticks like that. I was just yep, I can do a beat. Yep. And then that's my whole brain, and everything I do functions on that beat now that I'm listening to. And I just found it really easy on that front. And I loved it. It was so natural and fluid for me. The only problem was stopping the beat when I put the game down. So I'd play the game for I don't know, sit down for 2 hours and play it. And then I get up and everything I did was to the same beat. like reaching for the door handle was in stages, jagged movements, and like, because I felt like I could only move to a beat, or like taking a drink of water, or like my brain was just, it was so hard to switch out of that mode. So yeah, that was the difficult part, was living a normal life after playing it. Anyway, so yeah, that was a brilliant game. Pokemon Sword and Shield is another game I wanted to talk about. Actually, I'm a little iffy about this one. So they've added a new like game mechanic. I think it's called like Gigamax or something. Whatever it is, it looks super weird, and I don't like it when they add all these new mechanics. Like, I was a bit iffy with like the Mega Stones, but this is just a whole level of nope for me. I just don't like this anymore. Just bring back Pokemon just as they are, you know? I think that's what I liked about Pokemon Let's Go that came out last year too. I like, though, that in this one, they are keeping the whole mechanic of Pokemon roaming the overworld, like in Pokemon Let's Go. So if you played Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon actually roam in the overworld. So you'll be walking in the grass and you'll actually see the Pokemon walking around in the grass. And you can choose to encounter them or not and all that kind of stuff. And initially when they first released footage for the upcoming Sword and Shield game, it didn't have that in the trailer, and I was really worried that they took that mechanic away, because that was the best thing ever. And I was so grateful that in the latest, in the Nintendo Direct, that it featured that the Pokemon were walking around in the grass like they do in Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. So I am really happy about that. I have pre-ordered the game, but like I'm not holding my breath for this one. So I'm just going to sort of wait and see how it goes, I guess. Other games I'm excited for, Animal Crossing, New Horizons. My bestie Jordan and I are like so keen for that one, but it's so far away. Oh, but you know I'm just going to sink so many hours into it when it comes out. It's so good. What else? I've recently been getting into like short indie games, like Donut County or Golf's Peak. Just short, fun little indie puzzle games that I love me a good puzzle game, you know? And they're just clean and short and they're cheap to buy, and I can just sit down and do a puzzle and like, I don't know, it's just really chill for me. I really enjoy it. What else? I've been looking into Astral Chain actually, because that came out recently. It seems a lot like Xenoblade Chronicles, which I played on this channel about a year ago now actually. Kind of like it, but kind of not. It's kind of interesting, but like I don't really have the time to sink into a JRPG, which I think is what's holding me back from giving it a go. So I don't know, if it ever comes down in price, maybe, but like I'm not going to rush out and buy it right now. Just quickly, other things like the new Star Wars Jedi RPG game coming out at the end of the year. It also looks iffy. Like, it looks amazing, but like I can't forgive EA for what they did to Anthem. So I'm just waiting to see reviews on it after it releases before I buy it. And that's about it. Oh, and one quick thing about the Nintendo new Ring Fit game that actually looks like it would be tons of fun. I know that's a really controversial opinion, but I actually think that'd be heaps of fun to play. So I'm looking forward to seeing reviews on that too. So anyway, we're at the end of the build and we're already midway through the screenshots. So thanks so much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye!